guys! Welcome back again to my channel. So, I'm back again. So, mag-film ako again. Hindi na ako nagpalit ng damit. Magkukunwari pa ba ako? Mag-film ulit ako. I'll be filming 3 videos tonight. Kasi gabi na ngayon. It's 12 AM actually. So, midnight. Yep, I'll be sharing to you my favorite series from last year. The books that I've read. The series that I've read last year na nakompleto ko. Basahin. Na favorite ko. I won't be telling you, meron kasi ako mga binasa ding series, pero hindi ko nakompleto. I've only read the first book from some of the series that I've read last year. I won't be telling that or adding that here, even though I liked it or it's still one of my favorites. I'll only be telling you the series that I've completed that is added in my favorite books. So if you want to know, malay nyo, parehas tayo ng mga favorites and you also like the series, so let's hop into the video. Or maybe ayaw nyo dun. So to start off, my favorite series from last year is Stalking Jack the Ripper. So this is a suspense thriller kind of book, and I definitely love this book. I rated the series, like all of the series, 4.5 out of 5. So, Stalking Jack the Ripper, the first book was kind of predictable for me. I was able to predict who the Ripper was, but I liked it nonetheless. I like the writing style. Stalking Jack the Ripper have 4 books. Stalking Jack the Ripper, Hunting Prince Dracula, Escaping from Houdini, and Capturing the Devil. So, I know I've said a while ago na I will only say the books that I've completed reading, pero anyway, this is an exemption. Kasi yung tatlo naman nabasa ko na, except sa Capturing the Devil. What I'm not going to say is yung mga first book pa lang yung nababasa ko. So, yeah, so Stalking Jack the Ripper, one of my favorites last year. Next is, oh, by the way, it is by Carrie Maniscalco. Tama ba? Yeah. So, yeah. So, if you like suspense thriller type of book, I would recommend this. Though, if compare mo siya sa other classic books that are suspense and thrillers, mas magaganda siguro yung dati. Though I've only just started reading suspense thriller last year, I've only read a few books. I'm still exploring, so, but I love this. Next is The Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. I actually kind the angels and demons type kind of book, but I did not expect that this is different from that. I mean, Laini Taylor put a different kind of twist to the story. So, yeah, I would definitely recommend this book. This is a fantasy book. The Daughter of Smoke and Bone, Days of Blood and Starlight. May kodigo ako kasi kalimut ko na yung ibang books. Parang nabasa ko, kailan ko ito nabasa? I read this last March 2019. Tapos, again, The Daughter of Smoke and Bone, Days of Blood and Starlight, and then Dreams of Gods and Monsters. So, yep, I rated this 4.5 out of 5 too. At par lang silang dalawa. Pero I haven't, hindi ko pa kasi nababasa yung latest book ni Carrie Maniscalco. But, by the way, wait lang ha. By the way, I would say ang pinaka tricky na Kasi syempre, thriller suspense, hulaan mo kung sino yung killer. Ang pinaka-tricky na hindi ko agad nahulaan kung sino yung killer is Escaping from Houdini. So, habang patagal tong series, from every book, nag-i-improve yung writing style ni Carrie Maniscalco. And ewan ko lang sa Capturing the Devil. I've yet to find out. So, back to the second favorite series last year. Daughter of Smoke and Bone, yeah, I would definitely recommend it by Laini Taylor. Ayoko na kasi masyadong pahabain if I read to you the synopsis, but yeah, it's kind of like an angels and demons kind of book, pero with a twist. She made a twist to this book and I definitely loved it. I actually didn't expect that I'll like it based on the other reviews, but syempre, for every book, for every series, there are always mixed reviews. Some like it, some don't. It depends on the person. Another thing, one of my favorites, because I definitely love a long series. I also love a short series, but I also love a long series. I don't know why. It's just maybe I don't want the book or the stories to stop. Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. And I read this series last April. So yun na, April was the month that I read a lot. 15 books kasi I finished the series in 11 days. So, Throne of Glass, may prequel to. Prequel is The Assassin's Blade, the story of the main character, which is... Bigla nakalimutan ko yung pangalan na. Selena Serdothian. So, yun. Of course, fantasy. What do you expect from a fantasy? This is... Maano ko? Baka pag... Never mind. I won't say anything. Baka kasi ma-spoil ko kayo. Pero, yeah. It's a fantasy. It talks about... ang hirap kasi magsabi. Sorry, guys. Baka kasi ma-spoil ko yung mga hindi pa nakakabasa. So, Meet the Assassin. Meron ba ditong synopsis? Wala siya nakalagay na synopsis dito sa... This is the collector's edition kasi. So, yeah. Ganda niya pala. Kita ko lang sa inyo. Inside. Yep. So, yun. This series have the prequel, The Assassin's Blade, and then Throne of Glass. Ika ulit ako. Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, Queen of Shadows, Empire of Storms, Tower of Dawn, Kingdom of Ash. Yun na. Last yung Kingdom of Ash. So, it's a 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 book in a series. Yep. So, yun. So, those, yun yung tatlo na. On to the fourth book. I don't know how many times I've read this series, but I loved it, and it's also by Sarah J. Maas. It's A Court of Thorns and Roses. So, sabi nila this is based on a retelling story of The Beauty and the Beast. Pero I did not... Siguro may resemblance, pero not really. But, yeah. It's also a fantasy. It talks about fairies and everything. Fae. So I definitely recommend this for people who likes fantasy, for people who likes to read about faes. And kailan ko ba ito binasa ulit? Let me see, let me check. Yep, nung July ko siya na-read. So last July, I was able to read 14 books. So, of course, the first book, A Court of Thorns and Roses, and then the second book, A Court of Mist and Fury, and then the third book, A Court of nakalimutan ko bigla. Court of Wings and Ruin. And then meron siyang fourth book, A Court of Frost and Starlight. So out of the 4 books, my most favorite is Akamath. A Court of Mist and Fury. The second book. Yeah. By the way, guys, I would recommend, meron kayong taong, if babasahin niyo Throne of Glass, alam mo yung paputol-putol. Anyway, ewan ko kung parehas tayo, pero kung meron kayong character na hindi magustuhan dito, and parehas tayo, you can, by the way, if hindi nyo pa nababasa itong mga to, or nabasa nyo na, you can message me if you want to talk about it or anything. My Instagram is open to all, or Twitter, or even here in YouTube at the comment down below. I would definitely recommend, kasi since this is a long series, reading all of the books. Kasi importante basahin nyo yung lahat ng books, even though meron kasi isang book na focused on one of the main characters, and yun yung hindi ko medyo gusto na character, pero when I've read the reviews, it really plays an important part in the story. Malalaman mo yung side niya and everything. And from reading that particular book with the character that I kind of dislike, nakita ko yung perspective niya, and then I liked him. So, yeah. On to the next series, Illuminae by Amie Kaufman and J. Kristoff. I definitely love this series. This is one of my favorite series na ngayon. And from last year, I will rate this 5 out of 5. There is so many twists here. Yung, for example, this is science fiction, if I'm not mistaken. For example, the story, I can predict what will happen. So, nangyari nga, yung pala may another twist pa. So, ang daming twist sa book na to, or sa series ito. So, Illuminae, Gemina, and then Obsidio. My most favorite from all of these 3 books is Gemina. Ang daming twist, I didn't expect that. And then, basta, favorite, one of my favorites, and I want to read more of Amie Kaufman and J. Kristoff books. So yeah, so for the last series that I've read last year, di ko makita yung first book, so ang papakita ko na sa inyo is yung third book, and ito yung sinasabi ko sa kanya, I've read so many times. Fuck of the Air, the Fuck of the Air series. So the first book is The Cruel Prince, The Wicked King, and The Queen of Nothing. I definitely recommend this book. It also talks about fairy, and yeah. I am speechless. You have to read it. The Cruel Prince siguro, hindi yung masyado, pero yung I want more of Jude and Cardan. You will see yung pag-develop ng character nila, their story, from, as what Ate Donna said in her latest post, kanina, I think, from enemies to lovers. Oh, I love the trope, enemies to lovers, or enemies to friends. Yung pag-progress ng relationship nila. I just love this. Basta love ko. Itong mga sinabi ko sa inyo guys sa series, that's a series that I read last year na it became one of my favorite series last 2019. So I would definitely recommend this. Ay, nasabi ko ba yung rate ng iba? Basta, my rates for all of this, my favorites, 4 stars pataas. And yeah, di ba napaka-inconsistent ko sa pagsasabi ng sa pag-share sa inyo. I'm so sorry, I'm spontaneous. Anyway, so ito yung guys yung mga favorite ko na series last year. So, Stalking Jack the Ripper, Daughter of Smoke and Bone, Akatar, Throne of Glass, Illuminae, and the Flock of the Air series, or the Cruel Prince. So yeah, so if you've liked this series too, or if this is one of your favorites, if you've read it or you're planning to read it, share it in the comments down below, or message me if you want to talk about these books to me and spaz about it. Just my message inbox, my inbox is free. So yeah, so that's the series that I liked last year. So you can share in the comment down below what series that you've read last year is one of your favorites. Share it to me, or maybe you've also liked these books. Oh my gosh guys, kasi nga wala akong copy and I can find my copy. Nakalimutan ko sabihin yung iba pa. So sorry guys. Meron pa akong added, nakalista kasi dito my favorite series. So bukod sa 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, dito sa 6 series na na-mention ko kanina, I forgot to add Mary Dyer Trilogy that I was able to read for only 2 days. Hindi ko tinigilan because it was a page-turner. It's also a suspense thriller kind of book, and yes, I would definitely recommend reading it. It's definitely a page-turner. And my rate was 4.4 out of 5. And also, hindi ko in-expect that I would like. Though wala, yung Mara Dyer trilogy ko, though meron pang isa siyang trilogy na about sa boy main character, which is Noah. So, hindi pa kasi tapos yun, so hindi ko pa pinabasa. Hindi ko makita yung copy ko. So, yun. Basta Mara Dyer Trilogy. Next is also Luck series. I didn't expect that I will like it because medyo matagal na din siyang series. And last year, sabi ko sa sarili ko, why don't I try reading the first book and see how it goes? The first book was kind of cliche, pero it was okay for me. I didn't expect to like it because it is a science fiction that tackles about alien. So it's a new thing for me, a book that is focused on aliens. So I liked it and I would also definitely recommend it. So yun guys, actually yung fantasy books pala, fantasy, yung series na favorite ko from last year are 8 series. So sorry, nakalimutan ko yung dalawa, nakalista nga pala dito, I didn't look. So wala lang akong actual copy nung Luck series. I'm still looking for a copy. So if you know someone who sells one, kindly please tell me. I've been looking for a copy and still looking. And yung Mara Dyer, hindi ko nga mahanap yung copy ko, so I can show it to you. So thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, tell me subscribe down below and click the bell button so you'll get notified when I'll upload my next video. So thank you guys for watching. Bye and keep smiling. Stay positive. Bye. God bless. May isa pa akong video na i-film.